Greetings and welcome to smartwatchtics.com. This one's really blowing my mind. It's an IMILAB W02 smartwatch, and it's got, for this tiny little thing, it has got the loudest darn speaker in it for Bluetooth calling and music streaming. You have to turn it down. It is the first watch I've really found. It is too loud to listen to at full volume. Really, really blowing me away. Beyond that, I love the strap. Check this thing out. Let's see if I can get it out of the box. It's a magnetic strap. Got a little cover on it. Let's take that off. And it's like one of those kitchen magnet type things. And to put this puppy on, all you do is run it around your arm, tuck it underneath, lay it down, and you are done. You can tighten it up by just making it a little bit tighter before you let go, like that, and you can snug it right up. Wow. Where do you get this one? This is coming to us from AliExpress, the actual IMILAB official store. It's under $50, and I hope to have a coupon discount for you as well, too. So check the link in the show notes. In terms of overall basic specs, don't have a lot to share with you. It's a 1.85-inch watch, 240 by 280 pixel screen. It's not AMOLED or OLED, but it is a really nice and super bright outside smartwatch. You've got a little bit of memory in it, a 280 milliamp hour battery. It looks pretty darn good on battery life, at least 2 or 3 days. Like I said, I don't have much on specs, but wait till you see the performance. You got continuous heart rate tracking. You got 24-hour blood oxygen tracking. You got mindful breathing on this. You can do the breath relaxation, and it also has ability to monitor your breath rate. And you can take naps and improve your sleep goals and such like that. So deeper into the box, we find an extra set of bands in case you don't like that style. You've got the ones that you see on a lot of the Apple watches where it loops over and goes into there, right? And you've got, of course, the 2-pin, very unique charging connector. The pins are really far across, so you're not going to get it confused with all those other smartwatches that you've got. Not quite strong enough to hold the watch, but it definitely will work for charging it. You've got one button here, the round knob, just like on the Apple-style watches, and a pill button here. The glass is curved and beautiful, edge-to-edge screen, removable bands, of course. It's great. There's a little manual in here. We'll go through that one quickly for you. You're tethering this one to the GloryFit app. And we open this up. We've got some notes for you, how to connect it. The GloryFit app works really well with it. Operating instructions are on this one. There's a lot of color screens about the way you can display your information, all of your apps. You've got, the messages sent from your phone can be done, all the different functions that you have. Heart rate, blood oxygen, sleep time, weather is on this one. The music player for streaming right through the speaker, really, really loud, almost as loud as your phone. Wow, it keeps on going. This is all the English manual. We can get 3 pages in here, can't we? There we go. The respiratory rate I was talking about and your breathing exercises. Some more basic specs are right there. It's IP68 waterproof, so it should be okay getting this one wet. And some warranty information for you as well. And here is what it looks like on. I love the layout of this. The design is just so beautifully integrated. Press the top button for a couple of seconds, hold it, give it a moment. It vibrated, gives you their logo, and pops into their trademark watch face. Did you notice the background all went dim? That's because the watch is so bright. And it's, wow, it just pops. We got many, many watch faces, and they're accessible, of course, by turning the knob here. We'll show you those quickly. I love that one. Wow, that just black on black like that. Actually, I have to dim it down. It's just washing out the camera too much. Let's take the brightness down a notch or two. How's about that? Right in the middle. come back here and show you now. Doesn't that look a little better, a little softer? Date, time. Here's another watch face, another large one. And notice it's rectangular and the faces are scaled to fit really well. And this is one I downloaded from their store, and I love it because it gives you real-time heart rate, the date up in the corner, and your basic information, step count and calories burned and such. It's got the twist your wrist to see the time and all kinds of other goodies. You saw the brightness, do not disturb, a bright flashlight mode, really bright flashlight mode on this one. This is how you can change the layout of your apps, how they appear. And here's where we actually activate and get into all of the Bluetooth calling. You can get your keypad directly. If you want to place a call, well, we have to be connected. I'll do that in a minute when we get everything all connected up. Here's your overall settings. The dials, again, we can change those. That's the custom one that we put in here. You've got, in settings, the overall themes. Here's your brightness. Screen time now, you can change from 5 up through 15 seconds. You've got sounds for phone audio and ringtone that can come through here. So when your phone rings, it can come through the watch. Reset off your overall info on this one, IMILAB W02. The QR code for downloading the app, and you can set a password on this watch as well. That's all the settings. So those things you get to swiping this way. Going up, you'll get any messages sent from your phone, as usual. Let's get across here now. You got the circle completing as you do your steps, calories, and distance traveled. This is the area where you get into the calling we just showed you. Here's your continuous heart rate, showing you on a scale to a 200, it looks like. That's where I took it off earlier and put it back on, so it's not reading thin air. It's definitely working properly. And it's going to give you your continuous heart rate and instantaneous heart rate there. Here's blood oxygen. It's using red diode technology, and it'll take a little while, so we'll just skip past it, but it is doing its testing. In the app, you can see it does continuous testing as well. This doesn't scroll, but it shows you more in the app. Your total, your deep, and your light sleep are here. The music player, which we'll get back to, where we're going to play some songs for you. Temperature in your area, centigrade, Fahrenheit, forecast, all of that is displayed. And this is that breathe in, breathe out relaxation process. So it asks you to relax to get started. And then you breathe in with it. And I did not feel a vibration. I always kind of check for that. Breathe out. No vibration. So you have to be watching it while you're doing the breathing in order to make sure you're cycling with it. It's nice when they have a vibration to it as well. You can change the time and change the rate here. Here's a little number game that you can play, where you try to slide this around and put the numbers in order. I could spend hours on that and still not get it right. But it does get that game in here, and it's actually one of the items you can come around to. When you have your watch connected, your Siri or Google will work with it. And not sure what this one is. We have to go to app settings for that. Doesn't loop around, but you can come back here. Then, finally, when you slide this way, we're getting into all of our activity. Here's your training, walking, running, cycling. You got quite a few different activities. I think over 100 that you can actually download into it. Wow, look at that. Wow, Latin dance, street dance. Amazing for this little watch. Status, that's your step count stuff, heart rate, sleep time, blood oxygen, weather, music. We all saw that. Messages was when you swiped up. You can program an SOS number in here and activate it from here. Here's where you get into the phone section. Alarm clock, breathing, breath rate, your mood. Okay, it's going to test for your mood. And that is actually in the app as well. It's like a heart rate variability testing process. It's, I don't know what it's using. The diodes aren't on, but it's doing something. Wow, okay. It's determined that I'm peaceful. That's odd, because I didn't see any of the diodes go on. Nothing there. Maybe it's using electrode plates in the back or something. I don't know. Pressure. Measuring. Is this blood pressure? What kind of pressure is this? Wow, whatever it is, I'm normal. Yay, 39. I think that's stress. So we have mood and stress in this one as well. Very interesting. And it does say the process takes a minute to do, so I skipped a lot of that for you guys. And I think, oh yeah, we're going up this way. There's the game. We only have one game in here, your voice assistant. Then you have different functions like a stopwatch, which when running gives you hundredths of a second and is locked. So you can pause, you can leave it, you come back into it, and it'll be where it is, and it can pick up from there, but you can't leave it with it running in the background. You got countdown timers on this one, find your phone, and that awesome flashlight we already showed you that's nice and bright. That takes care of all of the functions, and then settings, we looked at all of these as well. So we've covered everything in the watch itself. What I want to do is switch over to the app now and show you a little bit more. When you're in the Google Play Store, you're looking for GloryFit. That's the app you want to install. This is what the icon looks like. You put it in there, you set up an account, you enter it, you go to your devices and you pair with the watch. And when you do and come back to home, you land here. You got your temperature. This is where you change from Fahrenheit to centigrade on the device. It's not anywhere else. It took a long time to find that one. And I keep forgetting it. This is your step count information for the day by hour, how many steps you walk, and it's giving you your overall information with the distance and calories during that half-hour period as well. So that's kind of cool. You've got heart rate recording. Now, when you touch on it, you can see the reading at a specific time. And you can set it to happen like every 10 minutes if you want to. You tap here, and you get into the broader diagram where you can see it clearly there, as well as your different states that you're in as you work out throughout the day. Your sleep record is here. When you went to sleep, when you woke up, the duration, deep, light, and so forth. No REM sleep tracking, that advanced tracking on this one, but you can get your basic sleep information shown in color on there. Blood oxygen, just like the heart rate, same kind of thing. You get it here. If you have some sleep apnea going on, you might see some dips throughout the night. This is from midnight until night now. In the morning, I guess it expands as it goes. Your lowest and maximum, and then your actual values every 10 minutes are shown there. You've got the stress record. That's what I just got a reading of 39. Tap here. You go into more detail. Max 56, 43, and minimum was 29. Between easy and normal. I can start and remotely take that reading from here if I want to. And then emotional record. There we go. Wow, look at this. Okay, it's showing throughout the hour or so what zone you're in. Positive is deep purple. Peaceful is that middle average. And negative is orange. So if you're stressed out, you'll probably see more orange showing up. But that's interesting that it'll show you the hour broken up, but then it's going to give you a reading in between here, how much percentage of time you're spending in those different emotional areas. And here, of course, you can turn on or off any of those that you want to as well. So you've got all that. Then you come over here to sports, and this will tie the GPS in with your watch so you can do walking, running, outdoor activity. And check it out. You can add any of these. These have already been added that you could pick from. And you can modify them any way you want to by grabbing one, let's say mountain hiking, and moving it up here in place of jump rope. Save that, and now you'll have mountain hiking available. So it shows you the first 4 or so, but you can access the rest of them here. Hit go, gives you a countdown, gets you going. I did a little walk around the house, one with the GPS in the phone active, which was the earlier one here, and it zooms in and it shows you the actual track. That's my house right there, if you can tell, against the Google map. And this is the movement activity. more or less. We're honing way down to about 20 to 50 feet, and so it's bouncing around a bit there. But it does give you this information. Going into details now, shows you time, steps, pace, heart rate, those kind of things, and charts of your speed and heart rate as well. So it's integrating the GPS and the speed computations from inside the phone with the heart rate inside the watch. Now the other one was done without the phone connected, just out on its own. And so you don't get the tracking or anything like that for distance, but you do get this basic information, and you get the heart rate chart because it's been on the watch and then transferred from the watch to the app when it synced it. So that's kind of how that section works. Overall device, you got a lot of different controls. This is where you can do your Bluetooth calls. You can sync your contacts. We want to enable the Bluetooth calling function, so you have to go and set that in your standard Bluetooth setup. And you can disable it as well. It gives you those basic instructions. Our overall watch faces, I showed you the ones on the watch. These are all kinds of additional ones that you can install. It downloads them from the server and then gives you more to look at here. So you've got colorful ones, you've got digital ones, some analog ones, and there's a long list of them. I won't show you all of them, but just show you a few, all of which will fit nicely on this, this size platform of a watch. Really cool. You've got some that are analog and digital. My Dial is the ones that you've actually downloaded from the server, so it's easier to install them onto the watch. You can put one of them on at a time. So the ones you like from the Dial Center, take some time to just download them and install them, and then they'll show up under My Dial. Custom Dial, you can put your own picture and move the time around and do what you want if you want to create your own. We got heart rate monitoring, and when this is here, it's testing at 24 hours. The same thing with the blood oxygen. You can do it for a time period if you only want to monitor at night when you're asleep. And of course, you can change the period from 10 minutes up to once every 6 hours, and all those different options in between. You've got that emotional stress on, call reminders, SMS, app reminders, any of the apps that you want to push information to from your phone to the watch, you can set that up. Again, sedentary reminders, you twist your wrists. By the way, you need to turn this on and off here from the app in the phone. There isn't a setting that I could find to do it directly on the watch. But if you go into the Do Not Disturb, you can set this up on a program time. So you activate that, and it will start and end at the times you specify, and it will turn off the vibration or messaging if you want to, and it will also turn off your twist your wrist to see the time. So that's a nice way to set it up in advance if you don't want that happening at night. Quick replies for your SMS, your overall universal settings, shaking to take a picture, find the bracelet, metric or British, time 12 or 24 hour in your language. Okay, that's pretty much it there. Then the Me is where you have your own information. You can set up a training plan, your goals, step count wise, weekly information will pop up in here. Ladies, your physiological cycle stuff is in here. You hit start on that. It's going to show you where you are in your overall cycle, so that's available. You have third-party access to Google Fit with this one. And then your permissions, system settings, which is just basically about and log out of your account if you want to, and problems and feedback. Okay, now let's listen to the watch. So once you get everything set up and you're paired, you've got to remember to come over to where your phone information is, go into Switch, and turn the Bluetooth switch on. That needs to be on for these guys to pair for the phone to see your watch. That's the only tricky thing. If you don't know about that, you're lost for a long time. Of course, you've got access to your keypad so you could make a call. Your call logs and contacts are all there, so you're good to go from here. What I want to do, though, is take you over to our music player and play some of the music. That's coming out of the watch. There's the little speaker coming right off of here. You can mute it by covering it. See it? Super, super loud on this one. Really, really nice. And you have control of the volume. So like I said, you really actually need to lower the volume to hear it on the watch properly. If you have it all the way up, it's going to just blast. Yeah. Okay, so same for phone calls and the ringing sound of the phone, all of that stuff. It's a really sweet, smaller Apple-sized looking watch with the 2 buttons on the side and this interesting magnetic coupling band that goes with it. Or you can put on the navy blue, in this case, traditional bands with that loop-through capability. It's available to you right now, coming in from IMILAB directly, their official store. Again, it's available through AliExpress. Have a link in the show notes for you. It is a brand new arrival, and it really is a top-notch watch. And now we know that it's got stress and emotions and heart rate and blood oxygen all continuously monitored as well, with a lot, 100 some odd plus activities that with your phone with you can even give you a GPS track along with it. It makes it a real contender for your arm. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.